up, y'all?
What up, fool?
I was trying to figure out how to say that grumpy.
Are you so excited about today's episode?
No, I'm not. I hate this
You're in
episode.
such a bad mood all of a sudden.
I'm like already sweating. I don't want to talk about this. This is a dumb topic and
Yep.
I hate it.
We're talking about burnout. We're talking specifically how it's not about your workload. It's about your boundaries or lack thereof.
If you're watching, I'm going to have a lot of faces and a lot of eye rolls on this one.
I would highly suggest you watch this one on YouTube. Christine is throwing faces left and right here. You are given two.
I am so not into this conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm smack dab in this problem right now. My kids are home from school for the summer and everything is on my plate and my mic sucks. So I'm sorry for the feedback.
Just grumpy if you can't tell. It's gonna be great. Christine's a live one right now. Look alive, team.
Nothing's working. Everything
sucks. Everything's awful. Yeah, I mean, we think about the goal here. Maybe it's to check ourselves, but also I think there's a reframe available or a reframe opportunity for burnout. And, you know, the real fact of the matter is when we think about burnout, we're like, oh, I need a vacation, or I need, less work, or I need less on my plate. And it's really what it boils down to is it's not those things, and it's not those things' responsibility to solve what really is a lack of boundaries. So what we're really committed to today is helping leaders protect their energy without sacrificing ambition. Because here's the thing, like to do great things requires a great amount of effort.
Yeah.
And so there is no world where you're able to produce something great and make an incredible impact on the world and do the things you believe in and build the incredible business without a heroic amount of effort. However, that can still be done in a way that doesn't produce burnout, that doesn't rob you of your energy, that doesn't rob you of your ability to show up in other capacities in your life. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. If you're tired all the time, if you're distracted, if you're resentful of your business, it's probably not because you're working too much. It's because you're working without limits. You're working without clear boundaries. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to talk about...
AKA, you're giving what you don't have.
Ooh, pouring from an empty cup.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I cut you off.
You got a question fired, or are you just so grumpy you're not even going to do it right now?
No, I have a question. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to let you direct it at me or if I'm going to let you self-direct.
I'm afraid to talk to you right now. I'm not asking you a question.
No, like answering it about me.
Okay, hit me. Whichever direction you want to go, I'm here to roll the dice.
I'm gonna give you the option.
Okay.
Where is the place that you feel I lack boundaries the most, where you wish I would put more boundaries? Or if you don't want to answer it about me, you can answer it about yourself. Where's the place you need to, or you don't and need to?
I mean, I can start with me. Mine is weekends. I'm horrible at not working on the weekends.
Oh yeah, you're terrible.
I'm the worst. I work every single day, all the time. Not full days necessarily, but
you've been so much better though.
It comes and goes.
I feel like since you've had like really clear fitness goals, you've been way better. Like
that was really part of you're right. Yeah, thanks for noticing that. I think that's a big part of it for me is having clear. Yeah, for me, the fitness piece and how I show up for my goals there directly impacts and ultimately drives how I am able to set boundaries in my work life. For you, yeah, I mean, I think you say yes to too many people who are a fucking dead end. Like you do too much. Like you just need to say no to like most of the things in your calendar.
Fair.
Yeah. We talked about that. I'm only saying that because we literally did like a calendar audit and we chopped a bunch of networking events and we've like been more clear about saying no. I'm in that camp too. I mean, I'm on a lot of those calls and stuff too. We're like, oh, just like feel it out. Like, no, it's like a dead end. You know that, like, we know that, and we show up because you have this, you're like, I don't know, maybe something could come of it, or maybe like the fact of the matter is that like you don't have the time to do that. And you feel stretched thin and your time is super valuable. And it keeps you from showing up in other really important places in your life. Like you do that instead of something else.
Yeah, no, it's always at a huge cost. So no, you're right. There's a million answers you could have said. That's a fair one.
I don't think there's a million. I think it seems pretty cut and dry. I think that's one of maybe a small handful.
Yeah, that's the main one. And I don't even know if we're going there today, but
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it does say what yeah, we did map this out. Great.
Look at us. We knew this was coming.
I literally, like, I'm the one who even chose this topic, probably because I was feeling burnt out. And I'm like, this is a great topic. And now I'm like in it. So I'm like, oh, I hate this topic. No, okay. So all jokes aside, all whining aside, this is something that, like, I have a deep care for people. We both do. And we like to drag people to their full potential.
You cannot drag people to their full potential. Learn from us.
Yeah, it just never works out. We actually had like another round of this. Christine's like, I'm going to help. We're going to diminish prices. Blah, blah, blah. Be a great person. People who value you are the people who are worth your time. And so to your suggestion of I put a lot of people and I give too much. I do too much. Girl, you doing too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest, and I'm not saying I nail this, but I mean, just be like all for everyone listening. No is a full sentence, right? No is a complete sentence. No, period. Like, why? No, because no.
You're so good at that.
People all the time are like, why don't you do this? Why? Like, because no, because the demands on my time are so great that I have to be picky. I can't, I don't have, and because I've chosen to show up in a particular way and to work to create specific things that are bigger than me. I don't have the luxury of just burning time and energy for no reason. And so if it's not a value add, it has to be a no. This is in lots of areas. This is in business. This is in friend groups. This is in, like, the answer is usually no. Like, if you're asking me about, if you're like, I wonder if Taylor, nope, probably no. The answer is probably no.
Well, and it's interesting because we can have a lot of guilt around this, but the reality is it really, like, we have said no as a family, my family, and I know you do this too. We've said no's to more things in the last 2 years than we have ever. And I think I had a ton of fear about that. And it's only given back incredible results, because if it doesn't truly add value, you're showing up in pure obligation. And honestly, like, even as my kids get older, I'm like, I want them to choose to spend time with us. I don't want them to show up out of obligation. And that's true for the team. That's true across the board. So yeah, I mean, this is a very important conversation. I also think this goes to like our whole kind versus nice, or nice versus kind, clear is kind. Like, all of these things add a ton of value and just make you feel better and more in control of your impact. So I want to map out
I'm going to break it on down for you.
Yeah, let's talk about what causes this. Because
all right, sit down, kids. Cozy up next to the fireplace.
I have a lot of reasons this happens in my life.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I'm going to talk about 3 of them.
Great. I might add a few bonus rounds.
Great. What a treat. All right. What really causes burnout? So again, at the top of this episode, we said we blame the inputs, and the fact of the matter is that's just not the case. There's a deeper reason that this exists, that this happens to us. It stems from boundaries. Specifically, here's 3 things. 1, we're over functioning for others. So What that really means, or what I'm saying, is that it stems from a lack of confidence in ourselves and our value, and that the only way that we can be valuable is to work ourselves to death or to continue to show up from a place of guilt because we're not confident in the value that we bring to the relationships around us or the value that we provide to work. So like the only way that I can be valuable is to over function in service of others. Next, number 2. Again, listen closely. You and everyone else. Saying yes to the wrong things. Well, I forgot we mapped this out. This is before so again, knows a complete sentence. And here's the thing, like pursue opportunities. You have to put your line in the water, right? To use the old adage, like, the fish aren't going to jump in the boat. You have to be out there. You have to say yes, but you have to be critical enough and you have to be intentional with your time and saying yes to the right things, because if you say yes to the wrong things, you are inherently saying no to the right things. You have a finite amount of time. If you are in the wrong space, in the wrong conversation, in the wrong place, that means you are not in the right place. That has been replaced by the wrong thing, right? Because you have X amount of hours in the day, you're going to go to sleep, and that day is over. And we don't get that back. And so if you filled it with wrong things, that means that it was in the absence of the right things.
Best yes, baby.
Best yes. Next, number 3, you are confusing urgency with importance. This is also what I like to call reactive versus proactive. Meaning if you feel reactive, if you feel chaotic, if you feel scrambly, if you feel, pick an adjective or word that describes the sentiment that I know so many of you know what I'm saying, and you're moving through your day with this kind of anxiety-ridden urgency, bounce from thing to thing to thing, feeling that those things are not important, right? We have placed an unequal or disproportionate level of stress and importance on things because urgency makes us feel busy, it makes us feel important, but we are not doing things that are actually moving the needle. So if you're confusing that feeling with importance or you being important, then that is burnout. That is a quick, fast path to burnout. So that's...
And as my makeup artist always has said, royalty doesn't rush. So see yourself as more valuable than that, girlfriend.
Woo!
I know, right? Like,
dang, that's a t-shirt.
Yeah, literally every time with a snap. But I think there is something to that. Like if we saw ourselves as royalty, I'm not saying be a narcissist. Okay. So calm down, everyone. But if you see yourself as valuable and your impact is valuable, you're not going to like be rushing around. You're going to plan out your day strategically and not add too many things. I'm talking to myself, by the way.
Christine, stop scheduling back-to-back phone calls. Give yourself space.
I don't need to go to the bathroom.
That's the last one I'm gonna say.
Oh, you know what? Actually, this is what caused. Here's your bonus round. Okay. This is my claim to burnout fame bonus round. You think you can do more. You're superhuman. I'm like, I am superwoman. I don't need to ever pee, first off. Doesn't happen. And I can do more. I am totally capable of doing more. And so when we have that mindset, AKA when I have that mindset, it always screws me over every time.
If you feel like you don't need to sleep, that's where
sleep, pee,
exercise,
eat,
yeah,
breathe. Like you're not a superhuman and you can't drive from Fort Collins to Colorado Springs in 15 minutes. And if you do, you will get arrested. Ask me how I know. I didn't get arrested, for the record, but I tried. You know, a girl tried.
I remember that story.
Yeah. So just don't do it. Like just add a little space and get a little comfy and see yourself. Like just take some time. You don't need to prove your value with how much you stack into your day. That is literally what gets me in trouble. Is I'm like, I can do more. I can cram more in there. I'm capable. I'll get up a little bit earlier. I'll get a little more done the night before. And then you're like exhausted. And you don't show up well. You see, that's that. You don't do that. You're like, I need sleep. I need exercise. I need to eat.
I mean,
and you're not a superhuman. I
those
just
are very
try to be
normal things you've just listed.
superhuman.
I'm not doing anything anybody can't do. Just recognize the value of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So those are 3 things plus some bonuses. Thanks to Christine. Yeah. I mean, a inability to have space, I'd say, is like one of the most glaring signs of burnout. If you're like, don't know what to do with your hands, if your schedule's not packed, you're like, I don't have a meeting. What am I supposed to do? Or like, I don't like, that's burnout.
Busyness doesn't equal profit unless it's in the right direction. And typically it's not.
So now you're going to carry us through, what do the boundaries look like? Man, this feels, I'm going to let you, I feel like I should leave and just let you do this one on your own. I feel like this one's going to be really, you're going to get real grumpy. Walk us through what the boundaries look like that actually protect.
I feel like a total fraud mapping this out. So you know what, guys, we're going to go through the boundaries together. We're going through this journey together.
This is a learning opportunity.
I'm going to just read my points that I put down before I was in this space this week. Okay, so number 1, we're going to all do this together. Okay, class? Number 1, time block non-negotiables, rest, and creative space.
This one.
And creative space. That means you can't be a superhuman. Time block.
Not just for work.
I know this is, Emily, if you're listening, I'm doing this.
Block.
This was my coach's,
Exercise.
It was first thing on Monday morning. You know what I didn't do? This.
Yeah. First track wellness, folks.
Check
her up.
Okay. Energy. Know your personal drainers and chargers. Like, know what rest is. Know how you rest best. Some people rest in front of music or a TV or something like that. Some of us rest in motion. That doesn't mean working. That means taking a walk, a level 1 energy walk. So know what that looks like and know what takes your energy. And if you don't know these things, get a journal, map it out. Go after every day and think about what took my energy, what gave me energy. And then through that process, after 2 weeks, you will know what your drainers are and what your chargers are. And you need to look at those, AKA me. And then number 3, people. So time, energy, now people. Create filters for access, not just availability.
You don't have to be available to everyone, people.
Not everyone deserves your time. And I'm not saying that again. I'm not trying to create a little following of narcissists, but like not everyone deserves straight access to you. And if you don't know how to do this and you don't know how to pick and choose, go back and find the episode that talks about ripple of influence. If they are not in your 3 or 12, they shouldn't have your phone number. And if they do, and if you're a coach and they have your phone number, you need to get a separate system because you can't have text messages at 2 a.m. from across the world and then just decide to answer them at 2 a.m. because you happen to be awake for no reason at all, no apparent reason. That's not healthy. And you look like a psycho. So stop doing it. I don't speak from any experience.
We're going to move on from that one because I feel like you're about to collapse from all the pressure of self-identifying.
I have my homework for the week. I hope you all do too.
Yep. We're together. We're
Time, energy, people. Take a look. Thanks.
Right.
Great. How do you reset without guilt?
We're going to reset. All right. Here's the thing. This is how we fix it. Communicate your boundaries proactively. Again, I talked about proactive versus reactive. So this is not oh shit, I'm in the day, I feel anxious and now let me try to backpedal. You have to build your day around, build your week, your month, build your time around your values, right? Around your non-negotiables. And you have to communicate those boundaries. And you have to do it proactively. Hey, no, I can't do that. No, I can't get on a meeting at 6 a.m. I'm going to exercise. Right? I'm walking then. No, I got to eat. No, I can't have meetings back to back. When am I going to go to the bathroom and feed myself? Right? Communicate your boundaries. It is okay and good to have them. It's fine to hang up the phone. It's fine to, plan travel around that. Like make sure that those boundaries are in place and you communicate them. Next, let your no, protect your best yes. You said it earlier. Best yes. So what that means is when we say no, that means we are creating space intentionally for the best thing to come into that place, right? So no, I'm not doing that because it's not in alignment with my boundaries. It's not in alignment with how I want to spend my time. It's not in alignment with whatever it is. What that does is it creates space for your best yes, right? So again, there's a 1-to-1 ratio. If you said yes to the wrong thing, you said no to the right thing. There's just no other way to position that statement. You can't argue with me that that's not the case. That is the way the world works. And
your best yes is a charger, not a drainer.
Totally. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Tied it back into the energy piece. Like when we say no to the wrong things, those are all drainers. That's why you feel like crap and you're burnout and you're not sleeping. And the list goes on because you spend your time with things that drain you, not fill you up or charge you. Lastly, model your healthy boundaries for your team. Burnout's contagious. So if your team is running around and being super reactive and not communicating effectively and not running at the right things and trying to put out fires all over the place and blah, 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 it's because you're doing it. They didn't get that behavior from anywhere else. They got it from you as a leader. So model healthy boundaries. Hey, I'm going to go work out. You should do that too. I'm going to go eat. You should do that too. Right? That's one of the things that I like to do. No, I can't. I'm going to work out right now. You should go on a walk too. Right? It's okay. Right?
Yeah, you
Can I work out at 4 a.m? I absolutely can. Am I my best self then? No. I work out at noon every day. And except for very few exceptions, no one takes that time from me. And that's okay. People know that. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm like, because that's the other thing. People are like, oh no, I have a meeting. No, you don't have a meeting. You're going on a walk. That's okay. Good. You're eating lunch. You're taking a beat. Take a second. It's okay to take a lunch break. It's okay to, again, model healthy boundaries, communicate what that looks and feels like, and then communicate how it helps you show up positively for the people around you so that your team is like, oh yeah, I do notice when you do those things, you're better. I'm going to do those things too. I want to be better. So that's how we're going to reset without guilt. You're not going to feel bad about those things. These are very healthy, normal things to do. It doesn't mean you're less productive either. It actually means, I promise you, watch how this plays out. When you do these things, you will be wildly more productive. All the things you're chasing and all the lies you're telling yourself and the narrative you built around how when you do this and you operate in burnout, you're actually going to achieve more and do more and produce more, it's BS. It's not happening. When you do these things, when you actually set boundaries, when you communicate those boundaries effectively, when you protect your energy and the people and your resources, that's when you start to produce more. That's when you actually start to accomplish the things you're telling yourself you're in pursuit of, but it's actually diminishing returns. So, last but not least, take us home, Boundaries Queen.
Leadership challenge.
Ding, 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 ding.
Great.
Ding.
We all have a challenge for this week.
Look at us.
So excited.
What an opportunity
to try this on this week. All right. Set one new boundary this week. Step 1. Step 2, honor it. Step 3, protect your impact. Protect that. Taylor's super good at that and making sure that he protects that. And like the rest of the team protects your workout time too.
Because I've set boundaries clearly and I've communicated them proactively.
Yeah, no, you own that like a champ. You own that so well. Here's the last and final point is you don't have to burn out to build something great. And that's what I need to remind myself of. That like great leadership doesn't mean sacrifice to a detriment. Healthy leaders, healthy leaders build healthy businesses because they have healthy boundaries. I'm speaking to myself. I'm going to keep saying that. That's my affirmation for this week, y'all.
I can't wait to hold you accountable to that all week.
I know. I'm like already sweating. I'm like, oh gosh. No, it's so good. All whining aside, I really hope you guys got something out of this because it was such a great reminder. I know we joke about it. And I expose myself a lot. I hate vulnerability, but you know what? I really step up to the plate on this podcast.
You did a good job.
So I hope you guys got something. I did. I'm going to go set a new boundary, honor it, and protect my impact. That's my goal this week.
Preach.
So, if people want more on these types of skills and leadership tools. How do they find it, Taylor?
You can find us in person on the fourth Wednesday and fourth Thursday of every month. We'll be in Littleton, Colorado. And yeah, again, talking about a lot of this stuff. How do we actually solve the problems in our business, build a business that's in alignment with the life that's actually fulfilling, that's in alignment with the skills and tools required to build a team around us that's in alignment. This is something that we are committed to helping others solve. We like the fingers were pointed at you for most of this. I have just been epically bad at this for so long. Like any version of this that I'm good at took me failing at it for 20 years. And like to the detriment of my health, like had very real like impacts from this that like I had to course correct or I was going to be heading down a really bad place from a health perspective. So
like doctors ordered, right?
Yeah.
Like not just
like shut it down, or we got to have some like a serious talk about the trajectory of your health. And I was 24 years old. Like I ran marathons. I was a professional endurance athlete, thought I had all the capacity in the world, could do anything, take it all on my shoulders, went to the doctor and they're like, you have 2 weeks. So again, like I'm not resolved of these things. They're very real challenges. I understand the effort required, but I promise you it yields better results. And you can build the business you want. You can build the life you want, make the impact you want. It doesn't have to be at the expense of your health, mentally, physically, emotionally. That's what we want for people. So you can come find us in person. We'll have all the links for that in the show notes. And as always, you can find us on impactinitiative.network. We are connecting with people all around the world, and we would love to hear from you. Let us know how we can support. Let us know what's working, what's not. We are here at impactinitiative.network. And until next time, we'll see you on Impact Minded.
Bye, y'all.